This is a nice spot to record. Shit. Enough light coming from my window to accommodate a pretty nice lighting on my face. Alright, so yeah, if anybody have, for anyone who has watched my video on trying to run, the run is past a week now, more than a week and a half actually, and I didn't run on that marathon, right? Because I didn't prepare, and the entry fee was like 800, which is really expensive for for me. Have I said this before? I'm getting like deja vu that I have said this in a video before, but yeah, I keep on I do wanna run a marathon eventually in my future, but I the thing is I have to, I have to actually practice for a marathon before running a marathon actually, because I don't want to die, if you know what I mean. I want to make it, well, require less efforts. As I said in that video, I ran 3k. So during that 3k I wasn't that exhausted the next day. I just had some strain in my hamstrings, and I had a bit of shin splits. I mean, I had some pain near my shins. I don't know what are shin splits. So yeah, that being said, I do wanna run, but I make excuses. That's the deal. Actually, I've noticed everything that we want to do in our life are, well, protected slash no slash actually are like the things that I want to do in my life, or actually this applies for everyone, I guess. The things that we want to do in our life are usually difficult, in a sense that you yourself are not willing to do the things that you want to do. You know, you are not willing to do the things that will make you achieve the goal that you want. That's that's right, because if the every notion that you gets completed, then you must be a perfect man or a woman, a human being actually. So yeah, sticking to our goals is a part of being, how do I put this, sticking is a part of being non-human, because humans do not stick to their paths, in my opinion. To be a non-human is to be successful. That's my idea. Because in order to be successful in whatever goal you want, you have to be a little bit crazy, I believe. Because see, if I want to do something, if I want to go to a run right now, it's 5 p.m. I don't know, people usually run during this time, but if I were to go on a run, some people might be staring at me and be thinking that, who is this crazy person who's running at this time? You know, some people are some people are going to think that you are crazy enough. And in my perspective, I'm just trying to get a run. I'm just trying to you know, be a more productive person by running, which will eventually get me to the goal, that is to run a full marathon. But yeah, well, people be thinking anything nowadays. Outside my window, I can see a huge ass cloud. Right, that's another excuse. The past two videos have been just, the past two videos have just been me excusing for certain things. It is what it is, man. But again, take it for example, people in our house itself. They might think, why is he going on a run at this time? It's 5 p.m. You know, they might think this, and I don't know why I'm scared of that. I don't know why am I scared of them thinking this about me, but it is the way it is. You know, there's also this lizard brain of mine that has been badly influenced by some of the people in my family. You know, in the while I was 17 or 16 something, I used to go on 1 kilometer runs, non-stop 1 kilometer runs from my house to a place which was like 600 meters away from our house, and I used to go there and come back in one run. And once I went there, I went there, I was drenched in sweat. I went there and came back, and there was my family member, my grandfather, who came back from a walk which he does every morning. And he asked me, where had you been? I said I'd been on a run. Then he asked, how long have you run? He asked me that, what's the distance of your run? Or he asked me, where did you run to? So I said the area's name. Said it was like 600 meters, so up and down it's like 1 kilometer non-stop. He said, huh, what's that gonna do? What's that gonna do? 1 kilometer run. And yeah, at that time I wasn't as mature enough, and it just clicked to me that, yeah, 1 kilometer, running 1 kilometer every day isn't gonna do anything for me. I used to think, which is a fucking lie, man. 1 kilometer a day. Imagine if I would have stretched that habit till now, till I'm 20, from 16 to 20. That's 4 years. Imagine me running for 4 years, 1 kilometer every day. I don't know. I would have been a different person. But the lizard brain, the lizard people, the lizard people actually developed my lizard brain to think that only this much isn't gonna do anything, which is completely wrong. And I would advise anyway younger than me, a younger me actually, that do the thing that your mind thinks is very less work to achieve your certain goal. It's gonna take you places actually. Imagine me, imagine me running a marathon right now, without any, you know, preparation. Now I've got to actually prep for a marathon. and unless and until I do it, I shouldn't say it, but I'm gonna suffer some repercussions. I think they are called after I run a marathon, a full marathon. That is, I'm either gonna get exhausted while running, or I'm gonna get exhausted after I enduring actually during the rest period of the marathon. You know, imagine me running during that time, 1 kilometer every day. You know, you're never gonna run 1 kilometer every day because you're gonna have those highs and lows. Where you're gonna run at the lowest, you're gonna run like 500 meters, and on the highest, you may even run a half marathon unknowingly. If I would have ran a kilometer every day since that day, that's just the notion, man. Do fuck your lizard brain, man. Fuck your lizard brain. And yeah, when you're at that age, 16 to 17, don't take advice from anyone, literally anyone. Develop your own things during that time. Don't listen to anyone, man. Do whatever you want, except for recreational things like drugs and alcohol and all that. Stay away, man. But everything else relating physical things and all, you want to run a marathon, please do run a marathon every day. You want to hit 1,000 push-ups a day, do 1,000 push-ups a day. Nobody's gonna stop you. Your body will adapt. You're young. Your body's gonna adapt anyways in 2 years. And if you're lucky enough to have a, you know, if you're lucky enough to be grown till that age, then you just hit the jackpot. All right, do whatever you want. It's that simple. Okay, bye.